main reason why people never see the fat loss progress they want, and they always seem to be losing and gaining the same few pounds, and they never seem to be changing visually. The reason why this happens is because they are going too easy with their fat loss. Let me explain. So they are eating in a small calorie deficit, they're doing a few thousand steps, they're going to the gym a couple of times, and then they're wondering why they're only losing 0.11234 of a kilo each week. They're losing a very small amount of weight each week, or they're not losing any weight at all. The reason people do this is because I think they're scared. I think they're scared to drop calories too much. I think they're scared to go a little bit harder, when actually I feel like fat loss should be an intense process. So instead of approaching fat loss as a long-term sustainable thing, I want you to see fat loss as a short, aggressive thing. And I'm going to talk you through in this video exactly how you can transition from going slow and steady to more aggressive if your goal is to drop body fat. But before we go into that, if you want more of a hands-on follow-along program, if you go to the description, click the first link, I've put together a free rapid fat loss program which goes through the simplest, not the easiest, but the simplest way for you to drop body fat in an aggressive manner and get down to 15% body fat as quickly as you can. So if you want to get access to that for free, there's no catch. It's there if you want it. If you don't want it, that's cool. If you want to get access, click the link in the description and it'll be in your inbox in a matter of seconds. So the first point I want to cover is what actually is aggressive fat loss. So aggressive fat loss is where we go quite hard with things, where we drop calories a little bit more, we increase output, we increase the amount you were doing in the gym, with your steps or your cardio, whatever, in a bid to try and shorten your fat loss phase. The reason I think this is so good is because fat loss is not sustainable. We don't want to be in a calorie deficit forever. No one wants to be tracking the calories for longer than it needs to be. No one wants to be doing all this cardio. No one wants to be doing all these steps. It's not a sustainable thing. So we should stop viewing it like that. So what I do with pretty much all of my clients that have got body fat to lose is we see their fat loss phase as a more of an aggressive program. I was getting dry. That's better. So we see the fat loss phase of their program as a shorter, more aggressive thing. And that works better for 99% of people, because when we go more aggressive, we see the changes quicker. The scales come down faster. The inches come down faster. You see the visual changes in the mirror a lot faster. And what happens when we see them changes faster? We get more motivation. And what happens when we get more motivation? We get more consistency. So it's just an ever-going cycle. We're making more progress. We're more consistent. More progress, more consistent, and that's where we get some serious momentum. But like anything in life, it comes at a cost. It is going to be a little bit more difficult. It is going to test you at times. You're probably going to be more hungrier. You're probably going to be more tired. You're probably going to have to say no to a few things, but you only need to do that for a selected period of time until you've lost the body fat. And then once you've lost the body fat, that's when you can start looking into maintenance phases and reverse diets and muscle building phases, which, trust me, are a lot easier to maintain day to day. So obviously there's cons. It's going to make you more tired. You're going to be eating less, but if you can tough that out, if you can get through it for maybe just a 16, 20, 24 week period, you are going to be ahead of 99% of people, because 99% of people can't even get past week 1. So if you were looking to drop body fat, I would definitely recommend going a little bit more aggressive with things. Instead of maybe eating in a 500 calorie deficit, eat in a 6 or 7 or 800 calorie deficit. Instead of aiming for maybe 8,000 steps a day, why not aim for 10 or 12 or 14? Instead of doing 3 blocks of cardio at 200 calories each week, why don't you increase that to 300-400 calories each week? You might as well. If you're trying to lose body fat, you might as well give it a good go. If you don't and you try and go slow and steady, you will honestly run the risk of giving up every single weekend, because when you're not making progress, when you're not getting anywhere, we're not going to be motivated. Think about anything you do in life. If we don't notice the changes, if we're not actually seeing that we're improving, we'll give up. We won't last long. So if you were looking to drop body fat, I would definitely recommend trying to go a little bit more aggressive with things. But I do understand it is a lot easier said than done 100%, because like I said, calories are going to be low, training is going to be high, steps are going to be high. And what the risk is with that is it is a little bit tougher. So you might require a little bit more structure, a little bit more guidance, and a little bit more accountability. So if you want to find out how we can do that for you, I'll pop the link to my coaching website in the description. If you want to find out a little bit more info on like how it works, what my clients have got to say about it, what results I've got with my clients, you can check it out. If not, you'll be able to make a lot of progress just watching this video alone. But if you're wanting me to be a little bit more hands-on, if you want to find out how I can coach you through that process, I'll put the link below. Check it out. If you don't check it out, it's okay. Thanks for watching this video, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.